Hello. Welcome. Welcome in. Hopefully you can hear me all right. It is night time now. Night has fallen. There are workers somewhere. Working. There's a tram there. And I'm clearly feeling a little silly. So, if you don't know me, I'm Crystal Tottenham from Crystal Clear Coaching. I have been posting kind of on the sly up here on the YouTubes for the past 12 days. This is day 13. And not consecutively on every day, but I'm just trying to show up and talk about how you tune into you. And, giving you some feedback as to some of the ways that we don't even see, we don't even know that we don't know, that we're not tuning in with ourselves. When we think that something's our decision and we made that choice for ourselves, and yet it's bad car. Yet it still makes us feel not good, and not in a way that is just restoring our integrity when we've done something that we feel bad about. It's more like when you feel bad about something that everyone around you tells you should feel good about. That's a key sign that something is not aligned, and you're believing that what you want is what everyone's told you that you should want, and you don't actually know what you want, which is very common. It's very common that you don't know what you want. And whether it's a family member, your partner, wife, husband, a friend, multiple friends, your boss that has told you what you want, and you didn't maybe realise that it wasn't actually your choice, and you discerning that you wanted that. Doesn't matter who it's coming from. If it's not coming from you, it might not feel so good, even though on the surface it looks like something you should be really happy about when you get it. So our emotions really are the barometer for how we feel about a situation, whether we are on the right track for our highest alignment for what we really want, what our spirit, our soul, our body wants, our mind wants, though the mind can play all sorts of games, let's be honest. There are many ways that we can trick ourselves into believing that we want something that we actually, at our highest, our higher self or our deepest core, we don't actually want. And that's confronting to realise. And I think also it's great. It's great knowledge to have. You can't figure out what you want if you're already going for something that you think you want and spending your time on that. Or sometimes if you can't admit that you don't want that, and then you'll just feel this kind of pit in your stomach, and it makes you feel all icky. That's our emotions being the barometer for if we are aligned with what's in our best and highest at a spiritual level. And if you feel super happy and elated and joyful having reached a goal, you know that's aligned. It's actually so simple. Our emotions are the barometer for whether we're aligned or not. As simple as that. We do really love to complicate it though, don't we? Anyway, this has probably been noisy. Hopefully I've been speaking loudly enough for you to hear me. I'm slightly blurry and crazy tonight, so that's fun. Yeah, it's all popping off over here. Oh, another train. We just had one, man. Yeah. But also, like, feel into, if you are in this boat of like, holy fuck, I don't actually know what I want. Just consider, who told you that? Who told you that you wanted that thing that you now realise maybe that's actually not what I want? Or at least, it feels that way right now. Maybe not, I don't want it in the way, shape or form that I was told I should want it. Like, who's coming up for you? And why do you think they might have that power over you? Why do you think you let them make the decision for you? What is your inner child saying about why you have to believe that's what you want in order to please this person and stay in love and belonging with them and thus survive? If you watched my video yesterday, I delved into that a bit more, but we're all just wired for survival. So that comes down to being in love and belonging when you're a child, and we code a lot of our patterns when we are between the ages of 3 and 7. So, and then we just hyper-stabilize them every time a situation reminds us of that time this thing happened when we were 5. We just reinforce it, and we start to believe that the only way we can survive a situation that feels like that, not necessarily is like that, but feels like that, is by showing up in the same way. Because, hey, we're here, we survived, so it worked, score. But it doesn't mean we can't survive other ways, in ways that might actually serve our goals and our dreams now. But please take that time to actually sit with yourself. Sit in meditation. If meditation's confronting for you, listen to a guided, just make it a fun imagination thing. You don't, take the pressure off, let the thoughts pass as you tune in, and even if that's all you do, you just sit either with some chill music or a guided meditation and you just have a million thoughts happen. At least, you've got less input coming in at you. Like, we are just surrounded by input, which is interesting that I now started talking about input, because I feel like just the busyness of this area behind me, that's a lot of input coming from externally. And we really need to carve out time to minimize that, to find pockets of peace in this crazy, chaotic world, don't you think? So yeah, find ways to tune in, and it's okay if you're learning, and just be curious, why does it feel so confronting? Don't feel like you need to do it perfectly. There is no such thing as perfect. So yeah, for instance, I'm filming this on my hostel balcony, and all that's going on, and hopefully you can hear me. So, gotta make it work somehow. But yeah, is what you want actually what you want, or what somebody you want you to think you're doing well wants for you. Does that make sense? And there are ways also, if you do find tuning in confronting, like, what would you want for someone really awesome like you that you really love and admire, whether they're someone you're really good mates with, like really close, personal, in real life mates, or just someone that's well known that you admire. What would you want for them in that moment of tuning in, and actually, like, how would they tune in, for instance, and not using this to externalize it with, but just sometimes it can be confronting to actually see what we want when we are so used to outsourcing what we're supposed to want to other people. So maybe you have to try it on through somebody else's shoes, whether they're a real person or like someone you don't know but know of, you only have a parasocial relationship with, they don't know who you are but you know who they are and you admire them. That can work, but just whatever way you can, just get scrappy, get curious. Like, why do I not feel like I can choose what I want? Why do I feel like I need to let other people choose what I want for me? Because that's not what you want. Anyway, I feel like this was a very Dr. Seussian kind of video, me just going around in circles with words. But hey, who doesn't love Dr. Seuss? It's just a good time, a good rhyme. So anyway, I think I'll leave it there tonight. But let me know if you have any questions, or if this made sense or didn't make sense. Feeling a little whimsical tonight, so hopefully it came across that way. Also, who cares? It did internally to me. Internally, myself, I'm having a good time. I hope you can find a way to internally have a good time with yourself, because you can choose that at any moment. You can have chaos happening all around you, and you can internally choose to have a good time, and you get to, if you choose to. You just need to let a bunch of stuff go. Okay, alright. Much love. Have a good day or night or wherever you are.